Hi there folks, Carl here with a quick channel update stroke vlog stroke kind of statement of intent, which I know is a bit of a buckshot in terms of topic, but yeah, let's just go with it. Before we do get into all of that though, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been watching my videos and has subscribed to the channel, as well as people who have been going over to Digital Outburst and reading my content on there. Basically, your investment in my content is really what's kept me going over the last year, so thank you very much for taking the time out to check it out. But it's time to get on with business. Now, you may have noticed that last week's reload wasn't uploaded to the YouTube channel, and while there was a text-based version, I will now explain why. I suffered a catastrophic hard drive failure where I lost absolutely everything to do with my video content, so my video templates for my editor, all of my video files, so the music and the images, or most of them at least, and it basically meant that well, everything sucked for about 10 minutes because essentially I'd lost about 2 years worth of work. Now, my first instincts were to kind of just get back on it and get everything back up to speed, get my templates ready and keep making videos. But I also took the moment to reflect over where I've been in terms of the year, how the site and the channel have been progressing, and more importantly, where it's heading. Now, my original plan for Digital Outburst's website and YouTube channel was to create a spiritual successor to my old workplace, Fopen. So a place that we created articles on games that we were excited about, providing gameplay videos, as well as providing helpful and informative critique on what we were looking at. For that I needed more people, so I brought in a few people I knew and a few others, and everything seemed like it was going right, everything was on track. I mean, I was reviewing more, I was doing my Grand Theft Auto Online video series, which, seriously, if you haven't watched, go watch it. It's objectively quite funny, especially towards the end. Some of the stuff we got up to was ridiculous. But I was immensely proud of what we were doing, and more importantly, PR companies and publishers were starting to take notice. We were even planning to do some really cool stuff involving live streaming. We'd done some proof of concept tests. It all seemed like it was working really well and everything was on track. But then around about April, May, all of a sudden everybody else who was involved with the website disappeared. Now, I don't know what happened, I still don't know, but essentially they all left, and it basically meant that everything that I've been working towards for months was pretty much balked. And it didn't help that throughout 2016 I've been suffering from a few health issues, which I'm not going to bore you with because who wants to know about that. But the important thing is that this roadblock had appeared in front of me and I kind of just gracefully slammed myself into it, which sucked. However, not long after that, Digital Outburst was lucky enough to be accepted as a launch partner for OpenCritic's contributor program. Now, at the time, I was already on the website thanks to my work on Fopen, but my stuff that I'd been writing for Digital Outburst wasn't on there. So this was a huge milestone in terms of, well, for me personally and for the site, showing that my content was being recognised and was worthy of other people seeing it. So it was definitely a step in the right direction, and it did open a few doors for me in terms of PR contacts and everything, so it really was a huge step. So in an effort to springboard off of that, I decided to refocus my efforts on reviews and editorial content. So I was pretty much doing what I was doing at Fopen, but without the deals. I even decided to resurrect my old weekly gaming roundup video, The Reload, which if you are a subscriber, you'll know about it because it's pretty much the only thing that's been uploaded there for the last few months. But it was a great thing that I'm immensely proud of. One, because I was really enjoying the quality of content that was coming out from it, but it also meant that PRs could see that I was reading their press releases and, well, because they were on there, I was featuring them on there. And yeah, I enjoyed making them, more to the point. I enjoyed doing the stupid cutaway gags. I enjoyed sort of basically fine-tuning it down so that it was really well crafted in terms of timing. And yes, it was rather labour intensive in terms of hours, but I enjoyed it, and I still do. However, a rather large issue started to become gradually more obvious over the last few months, and was especially confirmed in the last few weeks, in that publishers and PRs really are moving away from granting the gaming press the traditional access that they have been accustomed to over the past 5 years or so. And they're refocusing their efforts on influencers such as YouTubers and Twitch streamers. Now, I want to make this very clear. I think that that is the smart business decision. It's where the audience is and it's where the money is. But people weren't really seeing that, and it was only until Bethesda actually made a statement, a public statement, saying that they were now only going to be handing out review code to reviewers pretty much at launch, that the general public was starting to see this in action. And again, I fully understand it, and I just want to make this very clear. I have a really good working relationship with Bethesda, and they're awesome. So I'm not trying to badmouth them in any way, but it's important to state that the scene is shifting, and has been shifting for a number of months. And from the perspective of a person who runs their own website that doesn't necessarily bring in the numbers of a larger publication, I honestly can't see a future doing what I'm doing right now. I mean, I don't run ads on my website, and I don't make money from YouTube. Not to mention that YouTube is starting to become a really worrying platform in terms of how they operate, and even at the point where larger YouTube content creators, bit of a mouthful there, are starting to actually speak out about just how broken the system is. And in some cases, some content creators are scaling back off the platform, and you know, it is a big problem. So looking at it, the bigger picture, I realised that something's got to give. Now, this doesn't mean that I'm stopping altogether. I will still write and I will still make videos, but in terms of longevity and enjoyment, I need to refocus and decide what it is I actually want to do. And it might be that I focus on a specific game or a couple of games that a lot of YouTubers actually do. Or it could be that I finally enter the world of live streaming now that I have a brand new webcam camera. Yes! You may notice that this is a significant jump in terms of visual quality compared to my old videos, because essentially what I was doing for those was I was balancing my Surface Pro tablet on a stack of books and things, which my other half described as deeply horrifying to see in action. So yeah. Now I've got this camera, I can actually attempt to do live streaming. Yay! But yes, getting back onto topic. Essentially, looking at it all, I realised that things couldn't stay the way they are. And so I need to refocus and decide what it is I want to do. Now, as for the rest of the month, I will still be doing the reloads in text version over on Digital Outburst. I will be doing my highlights and lowlights of the year, as well as what I'm looking forward to in 2017. But essentially, I will be putting this channel into hibernation until next year, when I've got my video templates up and running and I've got a better idea of what it is I want to do. Unless, of course, I come up with a brilliant idea in terms of video content, then I'll just throw it all at you. But yes, essentially, whatever I decide, I will keep you up to date here on the channel. So don't worry, I'm not going anywhere, but I will let you know what it is that I'm going to be doing with the channel in the very near future. So that's basically it. Again, thank you ever so much for watching, not just this video, but for being an audience to my content through what has personally been a bit of a turbulent year, and probably has been a turbulent year for many other people, pretty much from when David Bowie died, confirming my theories that he was in fact an actual wizard that was keeping the forces of chaos and damnation at bay. So yes, on that shocking revelation, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.